Dog wood-fired pizza was voted the best food cart in Sisters this summer, and they're cranking out hundreds of pies every day. Let's head inside. These pizza slingers are busy. How long are we talking for each pizza sitting in the oven?
It's about 3 minutes cook time.
Wow.
But usually it's a little bit more like 2 minutes.
I'm assuming that when you're making it too, you're having to focus on keeping your dough relatively thin.
The way we do the toppings and the spacing of it allows it all to cook around the same time. And we're really busy in here. We are, there's a person on the oven that's loading, managing the pizzas, pulling them out, sending them down the line to be finished, and then we have a person that's kind of managing the orders and what flow. So we'll have anywhere from 5 to 8 pizzas on this prep board ready to be loaded.
A well-oiled machine firing up one delicious pie after another. So what was it with pizza, I guess, that, you have a lot of passion for food and keeping things local, but what kind of combined all that into the form of a pizza? I mean, you could have done sandwiches, you could have done a lot of things too.
Yeah, I think honestly a big part of it was cooking with wood fire, and the wood fire oven was inspiring, and being able to utilize the thermal mass of the oven to bake bread the next day and make other sandwiches and menu items that were all based on that.
The Boone Dog Pizza Cart is busy on its own, but Danny and his family are also hard at work managing the barn food cart lot in Sisters.
Design. And so it's kind of just all come into fruition. We opened in November last year. We broke ground in February before. We had a baby in April of last year.
Jeez.
So it's been a real busy year.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, in having a baby, they say it takes a village, but it took a village to build this place too. It wasn't just you and your wife.
It's a family business. We own this business all together.
Yeah.
And they have helped out every day in a tremendous capacity.
They've had the help of their friends to get it up and running, from builders to welders to landscapers. Where'd the name Boone Dog come from?
I almost brought my dog today, but his name is Boone.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's kind of our mascot, and he's getting to be an old boy. He's 11. But he was born right around the time that me and my wife met. And it was kind of right around the start of our relationship, so
sure.
Yeah, he's a special guy.
Boone's owner knows a thing or two about baking, focusing on simplistic and natural ingredients to create something that's drool-worthy.
You're gonna cook a margarita.
Yep.
And so here's this one ladle of this mozzarella curd. We get this lovely cheese from Ferndale Farmstead up in Washington. We get big blocks of this mozzarella curd that we cut and season with olive oil and salt, and that's the base for our cheese.
On goes the toppings, and it's into the fire. Getting ready to put it into this oven, which takes up, almost like a third, a fourth of your food cart in here. This thing is massive.
It's 3,000 pounds. It's got a 5-foot footprint, and the whole food cart was built around it.
Yeah, you couldn't get it in. Yeah, there's no door this thing could fit through.
Yeah, so we built the whole cart around it. It's a Munyaini oven.
Wow.
And it bakes incredible bread, and that's kind of the style of bread that I've gotten into baking, wood fires.
It takes minutes to make and will take minutes to disappear.
This pizza is meant to be eaten right away, so I think you should take a bite of that.
Let's get into it. Yeah, don't ask me twice. Okay, so this is the margarita pizza. This was just baked with the mozzarella cheese that you had soaking, did you say, in olive oil?
Yeah, so we cut it and season it with olive oil and sea salt.
Uh-huh.
And then that's it.
And afterwards, you put on basil and olive oil.
Basil, olive oil, and flaky sea salt.
Delicious. Okay, fantastic. That marinara sauce, you said no sugar in it.
No sugar.
You can totally taste the tomatoes.
Got a nice tang, that's what we go for. You want to taste the flavor of the tomatoes. That's what makes up the sauce for us.
Check back in as the menu changes, but there will always be the usual suspects available. And as a self-proclaimed pizza lover, this place hits the mark.